The thing about stories being universal, it goes back to when I was reading even Anne of Green Gables. I was reading Anne of Green Gables and I was laughing along, thinking they're so funny. And what happened was I read through, like she's got about 5 or 6 of them. It's a real series. Everybody just knows Anne of Green Gables, then Anne of Avonlea, then Anne of the Island, then Anne of the something else and stuff like that. I got to one of the later Annes, and I came across a line in this novel, and this really hurt because I came across this line where she talked about heathen Mohammedans. Oh, those heathen Mohammedans, da 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 da. She compared it to some. And I did a double take. First, I read through it and I thought, and then I went back and I thought, wait a minute, she's talking about us. And I thought, wow, and really, even as a child, I remember looking at it and thinking, well, she never imagined that one of those heathen Mohammedans would ever pick up her story and completely identify, both with Anne and with all of the characters in there. And I thought, well, that just shows her limitations. And then I thought about it myself and I thought, okay, if you write well enough and you really touch the heart, because, I mean, despite our physical differences, skin color and, gender and all the other stuff, religion or whatever, the way we dress, inside we're actually not that different. I know this because of an incident that happened when I was in grade 5 with Mr. Harrison, my teacher. He was so tall and so handsome, so different from myself. I mean, here I thought I was like this 10-year-old brown, dirty girl from Pakistan, poor, you name it. And he was so dreamy. And then one day there was a scenario that played out. And I thought to myself, oh, that kid shouldn't have done this. And a few seconds later, Mr. Harrison verbatim said exactly what I'd been thinking. And I know it happens a lot to people, where somebody else says exactly what you're thinking. But I think that was the first most profound time that it happened to me because he was so different from myself. He was like the polar opposite of what I thought I was. And yet we'd had exactly the same thought.